Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Katanya Alvin, continuing on with this amazing video of how the changes have happened. The changes that were brought about by the pen, not the sword. The pen and the writer understanding of the importance of language and thus changing you from an Admiralty law back into common law. So I'm just finishing off the part one. Ready when you are, Trump. That's Gould saying that because he's the one that has the knowledge.
War Castles is a documentary series chronicling the events involving Russell J. Gould's rescue of the free world. Join us as we lay out the facts and answer a very crucial question. How is all of this a secret?
I urge you to watch it. On the link below, which comes from Restored Republic, all right, and you can find that in Operation Disclosures, and then look for Restored Republic by Judy Byington. Okay, and this came in on the 13th of December. So to quote what says here, the work has been done to rid of us Admiralty Law, that's law of the sea and commerce, and return us to common law, the law of the land. Chairman General Joseph Dunford, Secretary of Defense General Mattis, and President Donald Trump are aware of this. Watch all the videos located here to see and how it was done in detail, most of which has been hidden from us. The RENO videos were done this past summer, which will bring more surprises, and the playlist on War Castles playlist. So the next one I'm going to play you is this one. In particular, intro video is narrated by Special Forces member, summarizing Gould's story. A group of these folks took it upon themselves to research. Thank you, group. So you had there pointers to City of London, Washington, and the Vatican. They were pictures. And they are totally separate countries.
In 1999, the United States was quietly being taken over by Great Britain. A vigilant patriot named Russell J. Gould recognized the threat, and in a series of strategic moves, he saved us from foreign invasion. He took control of the Title IV U.S. flag and logged it in with the United Nations, becoming sovereign successor to Great Britain. When the political dust settled, Mr. Gould had taken over several high-ranking government positions, and that put the country's true terrorists on notice. He introduced a language called now-time quantum grammar. Then he used it to prove all
now-time quantum grammar. Never heard of that before. This is the first time for me.
previous legal and financial documents to be fraudulent. This saved the U.S. trillions of dollars in debt. He redesigned the periodic table of elements, His work was referred to as extraterrestrial technology and genius. As a reward for his efforts, he was arrested and tortured by the government that he saved. War Castles is a documentary series chronicling the events involving Russell J. Gould's rescue of the free world. Join us as we lay out the facts and answer a very crucial question. How is all of this a secret?
Why he would have been arrested and tortured was because this was during the Obama years, or maybe Bush, but certainly not under Trump. This was because Obama was a British puppet doing what the British Committee 300 wanted.
In the year 2007, the mortgage crisis hit the United States. Several of the guys in my unit got together.
So we're talking about in the Obama years.
Sitting around the shop one day and talking about how we were losing our homes and we were all about to be tossed out on the street. We were really kind of worried about it. As we were sitting around talking shop, we were like, hey, we got the clearances to do this. We know people in the right places. Let's get together and let's see if we can't drum up and figure out what in the heck happened. What in the heck caused this mortgage crisis incident, and what really happened there.
I'm just going to read you something, and if you put in a search, the Bankers Manifesto 1892, and it was virtually repeated again in 1934. We, in brackets the bankers, must proceed with caution and guard every move made, for the lower orders of people are already showing signs of restless commotion. Prudence will therefore show a policy of apparently yielding to the popular will until our plans are so far consummated that we can declare our designs without fear of any organized resistance. The Farmers Alliance and Knights of Labor organizations in the United States should be carefully watched by the trusted men, and we must take immediate steps to control these organizations in our interest to disrupt them. At the coming Omaha Convention, to be held July 4th, 1892, in brackets, our men must attend and direct its movement, or else there will be set on foot such antagonism to our designs as may require force to overcome. This, at this present time, would be premature. We are not yet ready for such a crisis. Capital must protect itself in every possible manner through combination, conspiracy, in brackets, and legislation. The courts, let's bring this up. The courts must be called to our aid. Debts must be collected, bonds and mortgages foreclosed as rapidly as possible. When through the process of the law the common people have lost their homes, they will be more tractable and easily governed through the influence of the strong arm of government applied to a central power of imperial wealth under the control and the leading financiers. People without homes will not quarrel with their leaders. It goes on, and I suggest you do read it. This is Catania Alvin saying, God bless, and hone into my next video and see the links in the description box. This is what the banks have been up to, and if you do a search for the 1934 manifesto, you'll see it there as well. Not in couched in quite the same terminology, slightly different one, but meaning the same. They were taking the homes, and that's what they did in the 1980s. They foreclosed on all the farmers, and that led to Nasara.